Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Anshu. Today we will discuss in detail about the basic listening skills, why the listening skills are important in our life and how can we enhance them, what is the significance of listening skills. As we can say that listening is the ability to accurately receive and interpret message in the communication process. So this is also a significant part of communication. Even we can say that listening is the key to all effective communication. If you wish to become an effective communicator, then you need to enhance or develop your listening skills. You may be thinking, how can we develop our listening skills? They are the abilities these that we may have imbibed, inculcated or developed by our birth. Later on, how can we enhance, how can we become more attentive? So I can say here that listening skills are also the skills, and we can enhance, we can carve them, we can shape them as per our own requirements, as per the need of the type of communication, the profession in which we are associated. So accordingly, we can enhance, we can develop the listening skills, and they are really necessary. Without the ability to listen effectively, messages are easily misunderstood. So this is the demerit that we may not ignore, and as a result the communication breaks down and the sender of the message can easily become frustrated or irritated. So in that case, if you are not a good listener, if you do not listen to the person, what the person may have said, and if you wish that person to repeat the same thing again and again, then he will be frustrated and he'll be irritated. So if there is one communication skill that you should aim to master, then listening is the most important communication skill. And nowadays employers provide listening skill trainings for their employees as well. You may have seen, if by any chance you are aware of. This is not surprising when you consider that good listening skills can lead to better customer satisfaction as well. So in each profession, howsoever different it may be, but still you may find that the customers are always available, and if there is no customer satisfaction, then you may not be able to become that much successful in that particular profession where the customer satisfaction is required. So the greater productivity with fewer mistakes and even increased sharing of the information, that in turn can lead to more creative and innovative work. So in this case, if you are good at listening skills, you may see that many successful leaders and entrepreneurs credit their success to effective communication or effective listening skills. Many of the famous personalities frequently quote listening as one of the main factors behind the success of their virgin. So, good listening skills also have benefits in our personal lives, including a greater number of friends. Sometimes we may have social networks, improved self esteem, and confidence also. Higher grades at schools and in academic work, and even better health and general well-being. So even if we see to the researches, then we may see that whereas the speaking raises the blood pressure, attentive listening can bring it down. So we cannot ignore the significance and importance of listening skills in our life. Once if we see that the listening skills are so much important, then we may discuss in detail today about these listening skills. What are they and how can we improve them, and what is the significance of listening skills in our life. What is the importance of basic listening skills that we may see today? How and in what way you can say that listening skills are important, although they are passive skills. You may not see them in your conversation, still they are really important, or you can say they are the essence or base of communication. So first of all, we'll know what is listening. Listening is the most important communication skill, and probably you may spend more time using our listening skills than any other kind of skill. Like other skills, listening also takes practice. You need to practice for listening also. Real listening is an active process. Listening requires your attention as well. Sometimes you may think that what is there in listening? There is nothing important. Whatever the voice is coming to us, we may listen to it. But on certain occasions, if you introspect yourself, you may see that even you are sitting in the class, still you may find that your mind has shifted its attention to some other topic. Sometimes you may think about your previous experience. Sometimes you may have gone into the friend circle and you may have been enjoying something, or even that means physically you are present, still mentally you may not be available there, and you may not be listening to those things which are to be the listening practice, if it is to be done cautiously, with your wholeheartedness, with your full attention. If it is not out there, then you may see that the listening, whatever you are doing, is not that much beneficial for you. So how can you develop effective listening skill or effective listening? What is the process of effective listening? That we can say that if you are able or capable to analyze the sounds, organizing them into recognizable patterns, and later on you can interpret the patterns and understand the message by inferring the meaning, whatever the meaning is delivered by the person who has spoken something for you. So many of the problems you may experience with people in, you may see that people may be experiencing in their daily lives, they are primarily attributable to ineffective listening, or you can even say lack of listening skills. That means sometimes deliberately or intentionally you may not be listening. Sometimes unintentionally you may not be listening cautiously. So in those cases, you may see that effective listening skills are affected, and you need to inculcate the quality of developing the effective listening skill, so that you can analyze the sound, you can organize it into a recognizable pattern, you can interpret the patterns, and later on you can come upon the decision what you have understood and how you have taken that particular message, or what are the meanings that you are inferring out of that particular message. So in this case, you need to enhance your effective listening skills. Now, you can even see that LSRW, this is the pattern of communication or learning any language. You can see if you wish to learn any language, you need to follow this pattern, the LSRW. This is the sequence. And first of all, you may see that in this sequence, first thing is listening. So first of all, if you wish to learn any language, you need to listen to it. Later on, you can come upon speaking, and then reading, and later on at the last you can come on writing. The first and the foremost communication skill that you may learn in your daily life is listening. You may be listening and listening all. So that is really important. How are you taking listening? It is really essential to know the sequence of listening. You can say that I am hearing everything, but these two are different. Listening is not hearing. So what is that? So even if we see that according to Elmhurst College Learning Center, if we see the study, then we may come upon the decision what is listening and what is hearing. Listening and hearing are not the same. Hearing is the first stage of listening. So if you are hearing, that means you are not listening. You are only on the first step of listening. Hearing occurs when our ears pick up sound waves which are transported to our brain. So this is our sense of hearing. We hear everything, but we pay our attention only to those to which we wish to listen to. So listening is a communication process, and if we wish to become a successful person, and if that skill we need to acquire actively. It is an active process that we need to proceed further. So we can say that as an active participant in the communication process, if we are listening actively, if we are listening everything actively, or if we are getting the meaning, if we are evaluating the messages, then it must take place before a listener can respond to the speaker. So we can say that the listener is actively working while the speaker is talking. So it is not that the speaker is only working and the listener is passively sitting and not doing anything. If he is really listening, then he is actively participating in the communication process. His brain is active. So in this case, you can say that although it seems that it is simple, our thought speed is much faster than our speech. So we can say that we should not allow the thought speed to race into daydreaming. This habit will always defeat our attempt to become an active listener. So if you wish to become an active listener, you need to follow these guidelines so that you can proceed further and you can become a good listener. You should not only hear those things, still you should listen them carefully. So you can even see some fallacies about listening, that I'm listening everything. Why are you saying that pay your ears? So there is a difference between listening and hearing. What are these fallacies? Listening is not my problem. Listening and hearing are same. Sometimes someone will say that I am actively participating in the communication process. I listen to the things that are really essential. Or I am very good at listening, so you need not to worry whether I listen to the information actively or not. It is generally observed that good readers are good listeners. So smarter people, these are the fallacies, not the realities. You can see that sometimes we may see that smarter people are better listener. It is not necessary. There may be smartness. You may see that people are smart, still they are not good at listening skills. Listening improves with age. Sometimes we say that these are their children, they may not listen, they may not pay their ears because we are not gaining their attention. So these are all the fallacies that we need to see to them carefully. Even you may see that the another fallacy, thus listening skills are difficult to learn. So it is not like that. These are the fallacies. We can eliminate them, and we can enhance our listening skills as per our own requirement, as per our own wish, or as per the requirement of the profession in which we are dealing. So what is the objective of listening? The objective of listening is to learn, to increase one's understanding, and to advise or counsel, sometimes to relieve one's boredom. Even you can listen to the music, some interesting TV shows, and even many other recordings you may listen to if you are willing to remove the tension, or if you wish to switch to some other mood, then in that case also you may see that you are always listening to the different things that are available nowadays. Now let us discuss about some research findings regarding listening skills. 1/4 of our working time is spent in listening. So you may see most of the time we are listening only, 32.7% of the time is in listening. So research has shown that at workplace on an average personal spend time is like this only. So you spend your 32.7% time in listening if you are at workplace, 25.8% of the time in speaking, and 22.6% time of your workplace is in writing. So effective listening is the most crucial skill for becoming a successful person, and it requires paying attention, interpreting and remembering sound stimuli. That is really necessary if you are very good at. If you are not good at, even then you can acquire these skills. They are not the skills that you cannot acquire if you do not have. So this is an art that you need to learn. You can become an active listener by deliberate proceedings, by deliberate intentions. You can do all these things. So you need to develop your listening skills. Importance of listening is that your communication is never complete without effective listening. If you are not a good listener, you can never listen to the person, and even you may not be able to respond in appropriate manner. So an attentive listener stimulates better speaking by the speaker. So it is generally observed that a good listener learns more than an indifferent listener. Indifferent listener will only deliver his ideas. He will not deliver his ideas as per the requirement of the communication. Whatever he has in his mind, he will deliver that only. He will not listen to the other person, and he will also not respond according to the requirement or the need of the communication. A good listener a good listener can always restructure vague speaking in a way that produces the clear meaning. If you're listening in an appropriate manner, even if a person is not speaking properly, or if a person is vaguely speaking, even then you can come up with a decision that this is the thing that the person may wish to say. A good listener always learns to detect prejudices, assumptions, and even attitudes. So if you are a good listener, definitely you will take out the real meaning of that particular communication. You will avoid these prejudices, the prior assumptions that the person may have created about someone, and even you can change your attitude as per the listening skills that you may have. So listening skills are really important in your communication process, and real listening is not hearing, because hearing is only the first step. After hearing, you need to understand, you need to judge the things that are really required. So real listening, we can see here, has 3 basic steps. First is hearing. Whatever you hear, that means there may be many other sound right now during the recording as well. You may see that even the sound of the motorbike and many other sounds you may be hearing. Still, you are paying attention only on what I am saying to you. So this is a deliberate intention of yours to listen to what I am saying to you, what I am saying to the listener. Rather, what are the other sounds that are also coming that this audio system is receiving and even catching and even recording those sounds. So you can see, you may be hearing many other sounds. Still, your ears are only paying attention to the sounds that are created by me. And later, you are trying to understand whatever I am willing to say to you. And even you are ignoring deliberately the other sounds that are coming during that particular communication process. And even if I wish to talk about this communication process that is happening right now, you may see that even some other sounds are also being recorded by the recorder, and it is up to the audience that what do they wish to come upon, which is the basic sound or what do they wish to hear or what do they wish to listen. So they need to judge, and after you are sure that you have understood what the speaker has said, then it makes a real sense. So whatever you heard, whatever you may be thinking about the speaker, that is not necessary. The way you have understood those things, that is the real essence of speaking, real essence of communication. And if you are listening attentively, only then you can come up the decision, only then you can come up on the decision of understanding and judging and analyzing what the speaker is saying. So first and the foremost requirement of communication is that you should be a good listener. If you are a good listener, then that means you are a very good learner. So if you can listen to the things properly, then definitely you can proceed further in the communication in the effective manner. So in the upcoming session, active listening process, we will discuss in detail about the active listening process. How does the process proceed and what are the requirements of this process, that we will discuss in. So active listening process includes hearing, filtering, and later on understanding and coming on the decision, and even you can say comprehending, remembering, and even after that responding. If you can proceed further with all these specifications, then you are a good listener, and if you have good listening skills, then definitely you can say that you have very good communication skills. Whatever you listen to, the same thing you deliver when your turn comes. So first of all, you need to be a good listener, and then only you can become a good communicator. So in the upcoming session, we will discuss about all these details.